In Psalm chapter 39 and verse 5, we read how man in his best state is altogether vanity. So you learn that the initial feeling of love from a human may feel good and may even be something you enjoy. However, it doesn't last forever. And it's not that the person doesn't love you any longer, but the initial feelings felt by the heart is conceptualized differently over time. That's why the Word of God says we can't just love in word nor tongue, but in deed and in truth. Because love is intended to be more than the physical aspect of a relationship and requires more from an individual than their physical touch. There needs to be a series of selfless actions when considering love. For example, someone may kiss you and say that they love you, but when you return home, there's nothing prepared for you to eat, nor will they ask if you'd like something to eat. So although the love we require is selfless, I want to emphasize that it doesn't come naturally. So you may ask, why did God give us the heart's love if it could condemn us? Because he knew that he was greater and also possessed a love that was greater than the heart's love. So there's no argument that the heart could love, but the Spirit's love is a hidden love, hidden in the sense of its origin, being from God, and in its intent to grant us more out of life. God is a spirit, and Jesus says in John chapter 4, verse 24, that true worshipers must worship the Father in spirit and in truth. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 18 mentions how we should love in deed and truth. The parallels seen in these two scriptures are hinting towards directing our efforts with regard to serving God, and in doing so, we learn more about ourselves and how we should love one another. Could God be considered our testing grounds? Yes, because we cannot harm God. When we reveal to someone that we love them, this love is often based on unspoken conditions, like, if you treat me right, I'll treat you right. But conditional love is flawed in that the days of language are inevitable. And if your partner is knocked down, they will continue to need your help to get back up again. And the need for your help could last throughout a lifetime. This could be draining, and your heart won't naturally understand the merits behind you remaining with said individual without displaying some form of backlash, especially in the case when you're just dating. The Spirit's love, on the other hand, will not only provide purposeful rationale to stay, but will keep you motivated in different ways on how you could display your love toward your partner. In another portion of the Bible, it states that God is love. If God is love and God is also a spirit, and Jesus mentions how the Father would send the Comforter, which is the Spirit, then the Spirit's love is transferred to an individual by the Spirit. The Spirit's love is selfless and purposeful in its intent. Needless to say, the Spirit's love trumps the heart's love, and it's a gift that requires God's permission in order to be received. So why would we want to strive to receive the Spirit's love? Because the Spirit's love hinges on the results of your thoughts and actions toward people. The Spirit's love is also long-suffering, gentle, kind, doesn't boast itself, endures all things, and doesn't behave itself inappropriately.